Hello everyone, this is 𝐑𝐞𝐜𝐨𝐦𝐦𝐞𝐜 and today I'm talking to everyone who is going for Digital ACT August, right? So guys, if you want to go for Digital ACT August and if you want to score high, you should understand that you have to start preparing for it right now. We are at the start of the first week of June and the test is somewhere, towards the end of August or the start of fourth week of August. We have to understand that we have a little over 2.5 months to prepare for this test. So I'll be giving you 3 to 4 steps today that you should follow, and if you follow them, you will be on a good track preparing for the SAT, and it may help you get a good score, right? So the first step over here is that you understand that what is your why for giving that test, right? Why are you actually going for SAT August? You have to work out what is your target score, you have to work out your current score, and you have to work out the colleges that you are preparing for, the colleges that you are dreaming for, the colleges that you want to enter, right? Now how would this help you, right? For example, if you give the practice test in a blue book, right, and if you get a score of 1200 right now, that would mean without any preparation, without doing anything, you are getting 1150 or 1200, and the college, for example, that you want to get in wants a score of at least 1500 from you, right? So if you want a score of 1500 and you are currently scoring 1200, this means that you have 2.5 months to improve at least 300 points, right? So if you do not get an increment of 300 points, it will be difficult for you to get into that college. Now how can you do that? That is the second step. Now because you have this target that you have to improve by 300 points, it is relatively easier to make a plan. Now what that plan would be? The first step to that plan is that you have to go topical. We understand that whether you talk about the reading and writing section or you talk about math, both of them are divided into 4 parts, right? It's not the right time that I discuss in detail the names of or the sections of both of them, right? You have information and ideas, craft and structure, so on and so forth, and in math you have algebra, problem solving, trigonometry, and so on and so forth. So we'll make different videos for that, but you have to understand that first you have to go topical. The first thing that you should do is that you make sure that you understand all the topics and their subtopics. For example, if you're going for understanding information and ideas, you have to make sure that you understand how to solve command of evidence questions, how to solve central ideas and detailed questions, and how to solve the inference questions. What is the approach that you have to take for solving each of these questions, right? And this is exactly what you have to do for each of the topics, right? Now that will take some time. Obviously that this may take a month for you to get around all the approaches and all the concepts of every topic that you have, right? It's not that simple. When you have those 4 topics, but there are many subtopics that can be tested on the SAT, right? So the first job that you have is that you go about all the concepts topically and you make sure that you solve enough questions for every topic. For starters, it's not about quantity. I've seen many students who are really worried about solving many questions. That's good. You should solve many questions, but right now when we are especially talking about SAT August, we don't have much time. We have a little over 2 months, right? So that's an optimal time, yes, but again we don't have those 4-5 months. So over here, the first thing that you should do, you have to invest your first month on getting around all the topics and understanding all the approaches with all the topics, right? Now once you're done with that, the second step that you should move on or move towards is the solution of the test. Now over here you can get on with the quantity, right? Now you can start solving the practice tests on the blue book or from any other resources. You can start solving, but because you have done all the concepts, you have understood all the concepts, solving those practice tests would make more sense, and it won't be as daunting as it was maybe when you solved it for the first time, right? You'll understand, for example, after understanding all the topics, when you solve your first test, you get a 1350 or you get a 1400 on that test. That means that you already have an improvement of 150 to 200 points, but you have to get to that 1500. And you have to understand, the higher you go, the more difficult it gets to improve, right? So those 50 points that are above 1450 are much higher to improve as compared to those 200 points that are above 1100. So that is how the scoring algorithm works. Now you have to get to that 1500. You'll keep on solving them. As you solve your tests, you'll get those score reports, and you have to analyze where you're getting wrong and then work on those questions again. Once you work on those questions again, you will strengthen yourself again, you will get stronger topically, and when you solve the next test, you have to make a conscious effort to not to go wrong on those questions again. As you do this enough times, right, you'll see your score automatically improving, right? So if this is the steps, these are all the steps. First, work out your whys, then go topically, then solve the tests, and then make sure what are the errors that you are making, and then work on those errors to get the desired improvement that you want, right? You can work out with Chaajao as well. We have started our batches for SAT August, and we are continuously working with students who want to get that score of 1500 or higher, right? If you want that score, if you want that 1500 or even more, you can contact us. You can get to our teams, and we can guide you with your study plans. And if you want to go for tutorings, you can definitely go, you can reach out to us, and definitely we'll help you, how you can go about it. Thank you so much. This was 𝐓𝐶𝐴 signing off.